Hey team, what's going on? This is Rapt, also known as Godma. Continuing the theme of placement matches, I'm going to be playing another one against BiggyMac here. He's on Scrap Station, he is the blue Protoss, he's facing off against myself, repping the red Zerg. So Scrap Station, I have not shown a great degree of success on this map, but as many things are with Starcraft 2, it's a learning process. I can't remember if I was able to take this game or not, but that's probably for the best, as it will add to the suspense of my commentary, hopefully. Not that my commentaries have had a great deal of suspense in them in the past, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. BiggyMac placing his pylon here, as you can see. No adjectives really needed to describe this placement. His probe production is actually halted. This is due to the fact that he placed a gateway at 10 supply, so he may be looking to do a zealot rush, just inching forward with this overlord. If you guys play Zerg, you know that it's not necessary to reveal your hand if you can help it. So I'm just trying to scoot this overlord along the borders of BiggyMac's vision. He seems to be a pretty inexperienced player. He's getting his gateway at 10 supply and a forge at about 11 or 12 supply. So hopefully I scouted this. Not sure if I did. Yeah, I saw the forge and the gateway. I do remember now at this point how the game unfolds. So that being said, I did get the scouting information that I need, but I didn't react to it as well as I could, and certainly an early forge and an early gateway can only mean one thing: photon cannons. So BiggyMac actually, he's not necessarily a noob by any stretch of the term, but he knew what his game plan was. As you can see, he's doing exactly what I feared. He's slipping his probe here, his scouting probe, into the western side of the Scrap Station map, into the corner, and he's probably going to cannon rush me. Not doing it very well though. His Nexus energy is capped and he's got 500 minerals, so at least I am able to keep my mineral count low, which at this stage in the game is a must, really. But these two scouts are duking it out real quick, making a photon cannon at his front door as well. So as Protoss, it's not a completely illegitimate choice to invest all your military in cannons, but hopefully, as this game will illustrate, it does have its weaknesses. I've been operating off of one extractor for quite a while now. Sending that drone home, as he seems to have served Kerrigan well. There's my obligatory hatchery. That's going to be up and running pretty soon. Hopefully I get a queen for it. Working to spawn larvae fairly quickly. Now getting a hatchery, or sorry, a lair, getting that early lair that I like to do. The first cannon is up and running for BiggyMac. Not sure about this placement. I think he would have been better suited to making them even closer to my extractor, so he can more directly threaten my mineral line. But as it is right now, I don't think I can see these cannons. Yeah, they're still out of my vision, so at least the placement was good in that regard. Now this is the cannon that should be threatening my extractor, but I do see this photon cannon forced to pull back with his queen, dancing around a little bit. Now doing that trademark Rapt facepalm that I do all the time. I really, at this point in the game, I'm asking myself, why do I leave myself so vulnerable to cannon rushes? Obviously in this game I didn't catch that scouting probe. I should have assigned a drone onto him to find out where he was going. But I do have some Zerglings. I had no choice really but to make these Zerglings. I'm going to try to focus down this cannon before they melt away my Zerglings. So this one cannon is going to be destroyed. I think this is better for BiggyMac because cannons only cost 150 minerals, and he destroyed about 6 Zerglings. So just pulling away with these queens, who are very low on HP. This is also forcing me to distract from my expansion, which I'm probably saturating slower as a result, but I've got a decent worker count. I need to get some overlords in play, and yeah, sorry about that menu. Let's get rid of that, but dropping that Hydralisk Den, which I often do, it's, once again, I did it in the other match that I casted where I played Zerg. If I'm in an uncomfortable position, I simply get Hydralisks because they're such a beefy unit and it never hurts to have them, really. And because I know, yeah, so that's the Cybernetics core going up at 12 supply, and BiggyMac has just so many idle minerals that I know I'm not going to be seeing Colossus anytime soon. So slowly forcing these cannons back, I was able to kill the probe. This could be the initial probe, or it might have been one that BiggyMac supplemented. But he's going to try to place this pylon over here, realizing that he can't do it because the creep is there. Taking down this pylon, or trying to at least, before he can build any more cannons. For the time being, it looks like I am just choosing to ignore these guys over here because they're not threatening my base, and they're just wasted minerals from BiggyMac. Here comes some Hydralisks bringing some drones over here to help saturate this position. This photon cannon will be unpowered if it's completed before that pylon, but either way, I probably see these buildings and I need to move in to take them out. You can see I'm making decent use of my overlords, spreading them out. I've got this airway covered in between the bases. He's not going to have air units anytime soon though, and I also have these rocks covered, so my map control's in a pretty good spot. This photon cannon is chipping away at my extractor though. Looks like I'm now finally moving in with these Hydralisks. Don't have enough energy for a transfusion, trying to micro that Hydralisk away, but it won't be good enough. He goes down. This queen will survive for the time being, and right now it's up to this Hydralisk to take down that photon cannon, and finally it goes down. So this probe here is trying to hide behind the photon cannon, or sorry, the pylon, but he will get what's coming to him. He will meet death to the claws of that queen. Researching Hydralisk range as of now. Blocking my gas mining a little bit with this evolution chamber, but could be worse. Finally transfusing my queens as they were injured for a very long duration. And at this point, yeah, just streaming Hydralisks from both of my hatcheries. BiggyMac very much investing in these photon cannons. It's really a lot of Protoss players, all they know how to do is make cannons, but you know, in this scenario where BiggyMac tried to cannon rush and his economy was really built to accommodate Forge Tech, I guess making cannons isn't a terribly unwise decision. He doesn't even have a wall off. If I got either Banelings or just a shit ton of Zerglings, excuse the language, I could simply rush them into the back of this mineral line, outranging the cannons and securing the game for me. But there's a Stargate. Not too concerned, actually, as I have a Spire of my own with some Mealisks in play as well. In fact, BiggyMac saw my Hydralisks, so he should know to make, I don't know, what counters Hydralisk. He should know to make Colossus or just something better than a Stargate. Stargate is actually probably the poorest choice in this situation. So right now I'm running off of Hydralisk, Speedling, Needlelisks, grouping together my Needlelisks